Hey everyone, and welcome back to Yewb Rediscovers Hearthstone. I have not played in a couple of days, because I don't really record midweek. It's now June, it's June the 2nd in fact, so I'm a little bit behind the curve here. I achieved rank 17 in the last month, which is, I think pretty bad, but it puts me in the top 45%, which is, technically above average. So let's see what's in our chest. It's going to be like a 2-win arena reward. Golden Slam, card back of course, and 20 dust. Shadowman Valley card back actually looks pretty good. 8 bonus stars, that'll put me up, rank 22? Yeah, okay. Well, you know what, we can work up from here. That's fine. We are going to start off with a little bit of Constructed. I did say in the last episode that I was going to check out, just spend a little bit of time off camera checking out new cards and things, because the rediscovery thing is cute for a while, but after a while ignorance just becomes kind of, frustrating. So I haven't memorized them all or anything, but I think I've got a better idea of what the of what the expansion's all about now. It does seem to be a lot of synergy-based cards and a lot of kind of interesting cards that you are meant to build an entire deck around. That's the direction they've been going in for a little while. So let's see. Yeah, there are a few of these cards as well, spend all your mana, gain +1/+1 for each mana spent, like the Warlock one that summons tentacles, and the, Forbidden Shaping, the Priest one? Destroy a minion, add a random minion to your opponent's hand. Honestly, that doesn't necessarily look terrible. This is a Grand Tournament card as well. Gain 10 mana crystals, discard your hand. That looks awful. Again, a lot of these are going to be Grand Tournament ones that I just haven't seen. So let's specifically check out some Old Gods ones, shall we? But I don't necessarily want to, because it's the very beginning of the month, it's going to be a little bit up in the air, ladder-wise anyway. It doesn't really settle down for the first several days, really. So, you know what? Let's try and beat some of these quests. So let's do a mage win, if possible. I'm not gonna. The secret mage thing was a little bit silly. We will try mage. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah. You know what? It would be. What am I doing here? Right, it would be a little bit. Let's have a look. These are the words I'm trying to say. Let's have a look at this stuff. What's Madness and Magic? Cast as many spells as possible. Each one will fuel the reawakening of Yogg-Saron. Cast a random spell for each spell you've cast this game. Yeah, I did see this. But I don't think it casts spells in a very intelligent manner. Like, it can just pyroblast your face and kill you. So I think it's interesting. But I don't know if it's something I want to do. And I haven't got the dust for it anyway. What's Dragonfire? I'll chill more. Just Dragon Mage, okay. Classic Mage, yeah. How do I not have Archmage Antonidas? I could probably craft him if I came up with some... if I disenchanted some terrible cards. You know what? What is this? This is just like a really kind of half-assed dragon deck that I think would be better in Priest. Alright, you know what? Instead of Mage, we'll do Hunter for the same quest. Death Trap, what is a secret deck? Set traps to protect yourself as you control the pace with other spells. End the game with some of your bigger minions or a flurry of damage to your opponent's heroes. This is a control deck, almost by definition, but it's really quick. It's not even really a... It's a mid-range deck that's trying to be a control deck, right? Not sure I'm up for that. Classic Hunter? Yeah, oh yeah, I don't have Snake Trap. It's an epic, though. I don't really want to craft it. This isn't even Classic Hunter. This is mid-range. Classic Hunter is Face Hunter, man. Whispers of Death. Okay, I assume it's built around this card. Nzoth the Corruptor. Battle Cry. Summon your Death Rattle minions that died this game. You know what? We'll try this. We will try this deck. I don't have Quick Shot. It looks like quite an important card, but to be honest, yeah, no, it is actually. Replace this card with Flare? I mean, no. Misdirection, no. You know what? We'll try and... Can we craft these? Does the random hunter card... Oh, sorry, does this effect work on itself? So if I cast Lock and Load, will I automatically get a random hunter card? I'm going to assume probably not. Oh, I need to unlock that in Blackrock Depths. Oh, dear. What other quests do I have? Rogue. Alright, let's try some Rogue. I apologise, this is perhaps a little bit of a slow start to the episode, but I'm going to be try-harding a little bit this month, so where's Hunter? Right in the middle. Because the entire game centres around Hunter. So I'm looking for Rogue. It's still early. You'll have to bear with me, I'm afraid. Echoes of empowered spells. That's Malygos. Yeah, Malygos Rogue. If Classic Rogue is Miracle Rogue, I'm going to shit myself. It's pretty close. No, it's not. There's some interesting cards there. How do I not have Malygos, man? I must have crafted Malygos like 2 or 3 times. Oh, yeah, you know what? We'll do Malygos Rogue. But first, I need to craft... trying to navigate around my mic so I can actually type here. What legendary cards do I have that I don't like? All cards, right. Aviana I want to keep. Tyrion I want to keep. Wow, I seem to be really low on legendary, so I definitely want to keep Edwin. Cho'Gall. Oh, the next spell you cast this turn costs health instead of mana? Seems kind of bad in Warlock. In Mage, it would be incredible. It's a 7/7 for 7. I'll keep it for now. Don't want Iron Juggernaut. Most of these are alright. Yeah, I can't disenchant any of those. Don't know what I'm even looking at that for. Can I disenchant Fugan? I can, and I will. And Stalag, of course. I want to keep Ken, I want to keep Thaurissan. Oh yeah, I could disenchant some golden cards as well. I don't have any golden cards? Okay. Does that even work? I don't think that does work, does it? Alright, but you know we have the ability now to craft... That's Malygos I was looking for, wasn't it? No, Malygod is the name of the deck, but it was just a typo. It says all cards, right? Not going mental. Oh, I wasn't in crafting mode. Oh dear, this is the kind of start that makes me just want to start the episode again, right? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not the kind of guy, man. Right, Rogue. Empowered spells. Burgle, that's 2 rares, 2 commons. Okay, yeah, we'll select this deck for now. And I may have to change some stuff around. Burgle I can craft, Tomb Pillager. I need to... see, that looks quite good. Alright, what are you recommending? Blood Knight? Jesus. I mean, Tomb Pillager is just a good solid card. Is that a 5/4 for 3 or 5/4 for 4, like underload 1? Doesn't make any damn sense. Right. Burgle, add 2 random class cards to your hand from your opponent's class, so it's like a slightly worse Thought Steal. It's fine. Okay, so to replace this, I will take another Sprint, I think. What else do I want? Another Sap? No, I don't want a Gadget Zone Auctioneer. I feel like that might be actually too fast, but you know, we'll try it. Instead of the Tomb Pillager, I will take Cairn. And No. I'm just looking through for other cards. Maybe a BGH? No, I've got the Sap against BGH. I've got Malygos. Alright, we'll take a BGH for now. And we will call this deck Malygod. And we'll try it out, man. Okay, so 10 minutes into the episode, we're going to play our first game. It's okay, we are in... No, I want to be in standard, man. I'm in standard. Okay, this is a standard deck, right? Although I didn't actually check, I don't think. We will do an arena today as well, I think. Okay, against Mage, I think I'm probably favoured. Against Freeze Mage, I think this deck actually probably turns out to be quite good. I think I have to lose all of those, yeah. That's okay. What am I looking for? Like, low-cost spells like Backstab, Shiv, Preparation would be good, yeah. Oh, Sinister Strike, yeah, I forgot about the Sinister Strike Malygos finisher. 8 damage to face, alright. No, I haven't played Rogue in a long time. Do I Shiv face on turn 2?
Are you my master?
No. But I think Shiv is probably better than Hero Power. Okay. This is not a bad start. I didn't really realise just how spell heavy this deck was. I made a really rookie mistake in trusting the game to pick cards for me. But, you know, doesn't have to be a problem. Bloodfen Raptor. Okay, so we're kind of... This guy clearly hasn't got very many good cards. I don't really have anything else to do here. Do I hit him in the face? No, there's no necessary need to do that, I don't think. I could have taken 9 from the Raptor, including hitting it twice and having it attack me in between, but I think that's a little bit too much for a 2-drop. I'm just trying to think how Malygos would work in Druid. So you play Malygos and then like double innovate, like, I don't know, I guess like Moonfire. Couple of maybe not Moonfire. Swipe. No, Druid doesn't have that much, like, that many low cost damage dealing spells, unfortunately. Problems, yeah. Do I hit the Raid Leader and Blade Flurry? Oh, I don't like that at all. Maybe I do, though. You know what, let's do it. I'm not happy with that play, but I don't think it was necessarily wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have used Backstab on the 2-drop. Oh, dude. This is like proper aggro. Well, it's trying to be anyway. Nightblade is just so bad. Okay, do I sap that? It might be one of the biggest cards in his deck. I think I have to prep sprint, right? Acid Drake, BGH, Deadly Poison, Cairn. And I've just realised I have to play something. So I think I'm going to sap that. Effectively, it makes it like 3 mana, deal 3 damage to the enemy hero from his point of view. Not really, I guess. I've got PGH in case something big does come out later on. I'm also not sure how well Cairn works in this deck. I don't think it's fast enough. I mean, it's so slow. It's not just not fast enough. Okay. I thought he might do that. That's totally fine. So I get Hero Power, Deadly Poison, Blade Flurry. It's not quite good enough. Oh, so help me, God. I couldn't even do that. I probably should have Fan of Knives first. That's okay, though. Yeah, looking at actually playing this deck and actually kind of getting an idea of how it feels rather than just how it looks, I think Cairn might be too slow. I'm also not totally sure about the Azure Drakes. I think this deck probably has enough card draw. Oh, fuck, I just lose, don't I? I think this deck probably has enough card draw and the spell power doesn't... I mean, it's good, but I don't know if it's quite good enough. GG, anyway. I can't lose starts at this rank, so it's not a problem. Okay. I'll keep Azure Drake and Azure Drake. I'll keep Azure Drake. I'll keep Azure Drake in this deck for a little while. See how it works. It might work really well. You can't judge a deck on one game ever, so it needs a little bit of patience, you know. I think the reason I'm impatient is because I'm doing like an hour an episode. Oh, Golden Warrior. Oh, Thalnos is good, yeah. Don't need card draw, don't need spell damage, according to me, but Thalnos is good. So yeah, I think I'm trying to kind of get it as a good amount of play into one episode as possible. So maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot a little bit there. Just need to slow down, take it easy. Been saying that for the last 16 episodes. Sinister Strike you don't want to see early. Azure Drake you don't want to see early. Blood Mage Thalnos is a filler card really, but I thought it would be good to play it on too. But I'm having second thoughts about that right now. That is fine. That is fine. The fact there's a Golden Warrior worries me a little bit. I think that I've probably got a bad matchup against Warrior anyway. But, I don't know, Sap could get some good value, I suppose. It's not really what you want to rely on. It's really difficult to rush Warrior down in the endgame because Control Warrior, and I assume this is Control Warrior, has so much health. If they survive until that turn 15, they're going to have at least 50 health. Okay. Didn't even play Thalnos on 2, so I definitely should have sent it back. Can't believe I'm playing Malygos Miracle Rogue. In June 2016. Okay, so this is definitely some kind of control deck. So do I... Thalnos backstab hit? Yeah, I think that's fine. Obviously he's going to get 2 armor off that, but that's not necessarily a problem. I think this guy must not have played in a while as well. He's clearly not bad, and he's clearly got a lot of experience. Need 500 wins for a golden hero. But he's only at rank 22, which implies that he was pretty low rank in the last season as well. So I think we're probably in much the same situation, except I'm going to be outplayed. Almost certainly, because obviously he's got a lot more experience with Warrior than I have with Rogue. He's got at least 500 Warrior wins, so... I don't know them. If he hasn't played in a while, or hasn't played seriously in a while, he might be a little bit rusty. Okay. Oh dear, what do I do now? All I can do is hero power, really. Next turn, well, Azure Drake is good next turn. I'm not sure Thaurissan fits in this deck, but, you know, I'm happy to give it a try. Strikes me as being too slow, like Cairn. Cairn was my own addition. Thaurissan was put in by Blizzard, I guess. Do I prep Eviscerate? Do I Sinister Strike Eviscerate to avoid using the prep? Prep is in this deck mainly for sprint, and I shouldn't need 2 sprints. I put in 2 as filler. Alright. Probably should have played Azure Drake first. It wouldn't have changed what I did, but it could theoretically have, so. Next turn is probably Cairn. I think I need, if I can, to control the board in the mid game in this particular matchup. Normally this is obviously not a board control deck. It whittles the opponent's minions down but doesn't attempt to put any minions of its own up. But Sap is not bad here because that is a 5-cost minion and it doesn't have many targets in this deck. But I think I need to just play Cairn and kill it. Unless I play Thaurissan and kill it. Okay, what minions have I got, or what cards have I got here that would be good in the endgame with Malygos that could be reduced? Sinister Strike, Blade Flurry, but it would need to be reduced heavily. Yeah. I should do that now, while he doesn't have an obvious way of getting rid of it. I mean, he's a warrior, he's got a lot of removal. He almost certainly will be able to kill Thaurissan in the next couple of turns, but it's more likely to survive now than it is at any other point in the game, I think. Whirlwind Execute is pretty good for him here. I don't know if Control Warrior runs actual Whirlwind anymore, but it's got a lot of Whirlwind effects. Slam Execute is also fine for him. Slam Cleave. That doesn't seem good. Alright, fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I got off lightly there. Do I Cairn SI7? Yes. So far I'm playing this like a board control deck, but I don't think I really have much of a choice. I am glad to have the Sinister Strike discounted though. That's going to be 8 damage to face once I draw Malygos. What would I put in instead of Cairn? Another Azure Drake? I think I already have 2.
Do you have the artifact?
Alright. I happen to not really think this card is very good. But what do I know, right? What happens if you sap Elise and she gets played again? I'm not sure I want to find out. Okay, Fan of Knives. Fan of Knives is just a cycle quite a lot of the time, so I'm kind of okay with it. I could have sprinted. No, that would have been wrong, I think. Alright.
Here we go.
Hey, lights out.
That's fine. I do have 2 deadly poisons in this, right? Oh, I should definitely check that. Yeah, I must do. Deadly Poison is pretty much one of the best rogue cards.
Truth is my shield.
Oh, wow. I think I have to sap that. I think that just gets sapped, right? So I'll Gadget Zan, sap. I could kill it. I can actually kill it pretty easily. Yeah, I can't risk not being able to sap that. Alright. Okay.
Here we go.
And I will backstab. Rather than hitting it with my face. Or rather than... What even was I thinking there? I can't remember. I can't remember what I was thinking. Oh no, I was saying I'll kill it with the SI7 rather than with Cairn, I think. Do I Fan of Knives to draw 2 cards? That becomes 3 mana, draw 2 cards. No, I think I'd rather Hero Power. Which I'm not totally convinced is right. Fan of Knives might have been amazing there. It's pretty much Arcane Intellect in a card that in a deck that relies on card draw, so maybe it was correct. It may have been a little bit greedy of me. Do I sap that? I can't kill it. I mean, I could kill it, but I'm not going to kill it. I think I will sap it. Yeah. And I'll sprint. I know sprint is only really good with prep, but I think it's important here. I think the card draw is desperately necessary. Okay, there's Malygos. That's looking good. I no longer need lots of card draw, obviously. I was considering shivving his face. I do think that would have been wrong. Not morally wrong, but pragmatically wrong. So I've got the Malygos Sinister Strike 8 damage combo. It's actually pretty scary. He didn't seem to have much hard removal earlier, but that was a few turns ago at least, so... Yeah, there's a naughty Kraken again. I'm okay with that. Could I double Shiv Fan? Yes, then. But I will prep first, because I don't think I'm going to want to sprint again. No, I might do, actually, yeah. I'll just double Shift Fan this turn. 5, 7. Okay, so I can eviscerate. Do I want to? Yes, I think so. Basically becomes a 2-mana 4/5 because it saves the Cairn. Alright. Yeah, okay. That's okay. So, do I have lethal? I've got Malygos, Sinister Strike, Blade Flurry. So that becomes 6, 8, so that's 6 and 8 is 14, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I have lethal. Assuming that Cairn survives. Which is a pretty big assumption to make. Right. This is getting mathematical. It's got Malygos, Sinister Strike is 8, Blade Flurry is 6, so that's 14. Yeah, easy lethal, in fact. Blade Flurry is enemy minions. Well, would you go fuck yourself? Oh, this is buggy as fuck. Alright. Yeah, you know what? I did a bad one. But it's still okay. It's still a good play. Oh, my word. I'm going to catch some flack for that one. Undeservedly. I mean, I still probably win. So I'll still probably win? I don't win. I don't win.
Magic shall not save.
I mean, I lose. So I guess by definition I'd stop winning at that point. How many cards do I deck? 3. That was a failure to read that cost me the game there. Although I might have lost anyway, it would have been better to save Malygos. Never mind. So let's have another look at this deck. I need to check the Deadly Poison is in it. If Deadly Poison isn't in it... Yeah, 2 Deadly Poisons, I thought so. Not Cold Blood? No. Shadow Step? What would Shadow Step even be good for? SI7? Nah, man. Gang Up? I could put Edwin in instead of Cairn. Yeah, I'll whack Edwin in. Sorry, just trying to move my cat. Yes. Do I want another sap instead of one of the gadget zones? BGH? Yeah, I think another sap instead of BGH is probably going to be a better catch-all card. So I've made this deck slightly faster and maybe slightly more versatile at the cost of raw power, but the raw power that I've sacrificed is board control. I've sacrificed my ability to control the board as well, and I've sacrificed that for more kind of consistency in the early game, which I think is where this deck was going wrong. Good thing though, I can't lose stars at this rank. Do you keep Eviscerate? I don't think you keep Eviscerate. I don't think you keep Fan of Knives. You definitely don't keep Sinister Strike. Keep Eviscerate? No, I don't think so. I think you need to mulligan quite aggressively for... it's not too great. Yeah, for early game control cards, I think Eviscerate is probably slightly slightly more of an endgame card. Maybe I should have played it. Or maybe I should have kept it, rather. Okay, he's got nothing yet. Don't want to play any of these. Hit him in the face and hero power again. Alright then. I also don't have anything to play next turn. I mean, I could like Deadly Poison SI7 and kill a 5 health minion. Which against Priest is fine. Could even kill a 7 health minion with Backstab, but I don't really want to do that. Do a Deadly Poison Edwin. I could Backstab Deadly Poison and just get the Edwin out as a 6/6. I'll just Backstab Edwin. No, either way, waste the Deadly Poison or the Backstab. I don't really want to do that. So I'll get Edwin out as a 4/4. A 4/4 for 3 is boring, but very effective. Van Cleef's Vengeance. Just wanted to check what that buff was called. I've got a weird fascination with buff names. Van Cleef's Vengeance, increased stats. Okay. So there's a couple of plays here. Backstab Shiv SI7 kills it. Backstab hit it with my face kills it, but then I have nothing to play. Oh, Azzy Drake. Alright. Yeah. Waste the spell power a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. It's still a really good play. No, I played that correctly. Aha! Aha! I thought I'd made a terrible mistake. Honestly, though, my mistake was in failing to consider that I would take more damage from my face, rather than assuming that it was, rather than realizing that it was inevitable anyway. What could he have? What would I not want him to have? Thaurissan. Oh, he got Shiv. Okay, that's fine. Okay, really weak turn for him. Thaurissan is good now because I have Shiv and Sinister Strike. Getting those reduced by 1 each will mean that I can play both in conjunction with Malygos. Which will be 8 plus 6, it is 14 again. Math's not my strong point. What is my strong point? Hearthstone, obviously. Yeah, because the Shiv has been reduced, I don't really want to play it just to cycle. I want to keep it for Malygos if possible. What do I really want to draw now? A sap. Bit of a shame there. I can kill it. Do I want to kill it with just these two? I mean... yeah. So I could prep Blade Flurry, or Hero Power prep Blade Flurry SI7. for 4 mana, 4 damage. I don't think it's worth it. No, I do think it's worth it. That is right. Yeah, that is right.
This guy's toast.
Okay.
All of you.
And Thanos to cycle. The spell power wouldn't have made a difference. I did consider that. You may not believe me. I did consider the spell power, but it wouldn't have made a difference. Would have left him on 2 health and would have had to use a 4 attack minion to kill it anyway. If anything now, these cards have been reduced too much. I've got another card from Thanos, I'll get another card next turn, obviously, anyway.
You have better.
Okay. Great. Awesome. That's good. Just need to win 2 more games with Rogue, so that hopefully will be doable in this episode. If not, I might just keep going until I do. Be nice to get a success story out at least once in a while, right? On the spinner it says Dastardly Death Knight. I want to know when they're going to release Death Knights, man. I don't think they ever will.
Watch your back.
Do I keep Shiv? Do I keep Blade Flurry? I don't keep Blade Flurry. I don't keep Sap. Don't keep Sprint. I will keep Shiv. If there were any other cards that are worth keeping, like Backstab or SI7, I don't think I'd keep Shiv, but... Okay. I could hit him for 4 damage to face. Clearly I'm not going to do that. Hey, I may not hit him for 4 damage to face over the course of this entire game, so... Next turn could be Coin SI7, that's like a classic turn 2 play. It's not going to be. Dear me. Unless it is. What would I play next turn? That is an excellent question. Okay.
This guy's toast.
Fine. Not the strongest play I've ever made. But I think it's the best of a bad lot. My only concern really is throwing away the coin. That's not too bad for me. If the Armor Smith only gives him 2 armor, that's actually okay. Do I Shiv his face to draw? I think my hand is so bad that I have to. Okay. It's slightly better than cycling Fan of Knives. Although Shiv can be used in the endgame for face damage with Malygos, so maybe not. This is the only play I've got. Unless I want to like prep Eviscerate, which is just appallingly bad. Got Gadget Zan, prep Eviscerate, prep Eviscerate. I don't want to do that though. I think I need to keep the Eviscerates for Malygos. That is a cool card and I like it. That said... Oh, well I have to now. I mean, I can't, but... Azir Drake, prep Eviscerate doesn't do enough. Yeah, I'm just wondering, mate. Just having a wonder. Yeah, it works out oddly. So I will do it. Much as I don't want to. Seems like such a waste. I think I need to keep him establishing too much of a board and too much armor. A control warrior gets a board so they can kind of get armor and peace and let their minions deal with the board. He seems to be cycling a lot though. Is it Cthulhu Warrior? It's not too bad. Do I want to sap that? Obviously I don't. It's got a serious battle cry. And then what do I play? Just hero power? Just hero power. Alright. I can't believe I considered sapping that. Do I play the SI7 as is? It's the best play I've got and it's not good enough. No, it's fine. This deck is fine to play slowly. You play this deck very, very slowly and then all at once. Which is, so I hear, just like how you fall in love and go to sleep. That's definitely the original quote, by the way. Gadget Zan, prep, eviscerate. I sound like a broken record right now. Doesn't do anything. Sap? If I sap that, then what do I play? Fan of Knives? If I Fan of Knives first... Okay. Well, in a way that's what I want to draw, but in another way it's not what I want to draw at all.
Here we go.
Insightful commentary there. You know what I mean? Though it's the card I want to see, but I don't want to see it yet. Alright, that scares me a little bit.
I have an axe to grind.
So my Deadly Poison, that's 3. SI7 Eviscerate. I don't actually need the Deadly Poison apart from to enable the combo cards. But I do have to do that. Alright. Yeah, okay. So I'm just trying to think it through, and I can't think and talk at the same time. That's good. Yeah, I was debating what order to play that in, and if I needed to play the SI7 at all, but I did. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to play with Malygos, or any way to draw cards off Gadget Zan apart from Preparation, which is only good against, well, already good with spells anyway, of course. He's really trying to keep the board. Thalnos is good here, because it's all I've got. He hasn't played any Executes yet, and that scares me. Do I just play Gadget Zan Prep to cycle? Yes. That is a cruel joke. But one that maybe I should have expected. That's not too bad for me. That's not good though, is it? Execute? Okay. He used an Execute on a 4-3, but it's a Gadget Zan, so it's understandable. I wish I had any cards in my hand. So he's obviously scared of the Gadget Zan. Maybe I should just play that out. No, I should just sprint. I should stop trying to make things complicated and just sprint. Alright. That's ideal. I mean, backstab kind of... I should.
Here we go.
Maybe I should have Fan of Knives first. No, I shouldn't. I should backstab and then Fan of Knives. Fan of Knives, largely to cycle, honestly. It's okay. Now, where's those Eviscerates? I think I've used one of them, but I don't think I've used both. I'm not playing this deck well. I know I'm not playing this deck well. I think maybe prep needs to be kept for Malygos. I mean, definitely that is true, yes. Sprint again. I need to play something after sprint. And if I end up having to Sinister Strike his face, I deserve to lose.
Almost out of cards.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Edwin. Alright. I'll just play Edwin.
The Brotherhood.
Yeah, that's fine. Just a 4/4, but just a 4/4 is still pretty good. So if I'm correct that I haven't used both Eviscerates, then that means the last card in my deck is an Eviscerate. And that's okay. No problem. Do I Malygos now?
I'm out of cards.
Nope, I was wrong. No, I Thaurissan now. He's used both executes. Okay, so I need to kill him soon. But because he's used both executes, I'm happy to sap that. And I will hit him in the face because it's really important I kill him soon. I need to start whittling his health down. I no longer care about his board. As long as Thaurissan and ideally Malygos survive. We're looking good. So he knows I've got my win condition in my deck, but he's probably assuming that I don't have 45 damage of burst, and he is correct in that assumption. Okay, that's looking good. Unfortunately, I can't shiv very effectively. I also don't want to play Azure Drake. I've waited too long, haven't I? Many of these cards are worthless now. Okay. Yeah. Well done. I had 25 damage of burst. Thaurissan is now worthless. There is an outside chance I could win this, but it's so slim. I mean, I'm lucky that this is a Cthulhu deck. A regular Control Warrior would have destroyed me utterly. I mean, Blade Flurry is fine. 3 damage, alright. I'll put Gadget Zan out there just to have a thing on the board. He's still against a clock of 2, which is not good enough, unfortunately. I need to have a serious think about this deck. That's correct, yeah. No, he's right for once. Dear me. You know, we'll keep going. But I will point out, since this win tracker was introduced about 2 years ago, I have won 18 games with Rogue. Whereas I've won like 219 with Ramp Druid, and I've won even more than that with Warrior. So I am playing a class that I'm not familiar with at all here. For whatever that's worth. There's a little caveat for you there. And I think probably all of those 18 games were Miracle. Back when Miracle was a thing and like every third game was Miracle Rogue, I did play it. I think that was about the only time I've seriously played Rogue. Oh no, what are you guys? Do I keep 1 prep? No, I think it's probably correct to keep prep for Malygos. I think I'm going to try that. Maybe I should only have 1 sprint. Because card draw doesn't seem to be a big problem for me. Because Malygos, double prep like double eviscerate, sinister strike. That's a huge amount of damage. Yeah, okay, new strats. Keep prep for the endgame. Good. And ideally eviscerate. Okay. I could sap that. No. No, that's silly. I'll SI7. Next turn, maybe Hero Power Deadly Poison. It's quite nice card art. I like it. I've mentioned this before, but I think the card art has been getting a lot better. That might be okay. It's like a 50-50 chance of being okay. Yeah, he has to use his Hero Power. That's fine. Yeah. Although, what am I going to play next turn? Maybe like Sap, Eviscerate, Fan of Knives, Sinister Strike. I'm obviously not going to play Sinister Strike yet. I'm going to Sap that. I shouldn't have used Deadly Poison. It's just the Heroes of the Storm card back.
Will tear you apart. Incredible.
Sap that again. Yeah. Yeah? Be real with me here. Do I sap that again? I mean... Yeah? I just don't have any other way to deal with it.
My magic will tear you apart. Incredible.
I'm gaining, well, I mean, in some terms I'm gaining tempo on him, but I'm not actually using it in any way. I'm just kind of trying to stall the game out a little bit.
Whoops.
Shiv Eviscerate? I don't want to. I just want to put that caveat out there now, I don't want to. But I will. If I could have hit him with my face, I would. Or hit Tazdingo with my face, I would, but it would have left him on one. I could have Fan of Knives from there. Oh dear. Oh no, it's one of you guys. I will not be getting in here. Do I just make a big Edwin? I can't do anything.
Here we go.
Can't do anything. Fan of Knives is obviously a total disaster. Edwin is a 2-2. Can't use Sinister Strike. That's it, man. If he Fire Blasts the 3-2 again, I'm okay. Because I can hit the new 3-3 with my face and then Fan of Knives.
Do you hear its call?
Okay, that's fine. That's actually good, in fact.
Everyone, get in here!
Yeah.
Closely.
Here
Is it worth using Azure Drake? What else am I going to do? Fan of Knives, Hero Power, Edwin for 4-4. Yeah, it's worth using Azure Drake. Oh, SI7. That's worth having, definitely. That's one of the cards you want to see in the early game. I know we're not really in the early game yet, or now. We're on turn fucking 9, but... I've been trying to think about what cards I would really want to see in the Mulligan, and honestly there are very few. SI7 is one of them. Yeah, you want to polymorph that? You do it, man. Oh. That is fucking beautiful. Next turn is another Azir fan. Yeah. We've got to do that. No two ways about it. It's just too good. Gonna say Azir prep fan Edwin. Alright. That's an 8-8. Yeah, buddy. Might get BGH, but BGH is a 5 now, so that would still be okay. You never want to BGH a 3-drop. Whatever. That's fine. That gets hero powered, but I'm getting low on health.
I know who you are.
Unless I Gadget Zan SI7. This deck is not that easy to play. There are a lot of decisions to be made, and I'm not very good at making decisions. I'm going to Gadget Zan SI7. Gadget Zan mostly to enable the combo. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, interesting one. So if I deal 2 damage to the 2-4, the 2-2 can kill it, and the 4-4 kills the 2-1. Doesn't actually matter. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter. Alright, so we've got board control, inexplicably. And that's really important against Cthulhu. Because obviously the more minions you've got, the more damage you soak up that doesn't hit your face. Oh dear. Archmage Antonidas. Could you not? Though, mate. We could prep Eviscerate. Could sprint prep Eviscerate. I'm going to sprint anyway. So I should do it first. Alright. Nice. And Thanos. Yes. I forgot I had Gadget Sound for a second. Right. Is that Vaporize? Holy shit. Okay, so next turn we are in a good spot. In fact, next turn, no, I don't quite have lethal, but it's pretty close. I've got 9 plus 8 from Sinister Strike. No, 9 from Sinister Strike. No, 10 from Sinister Strike. Oh, that's close. It's a bit of a moot point. Alright. Good. So I need to think about this. Give me a second. If I can kill Ragnaros now, and I have to kill him, I can't sap him, although I don't have sap. But I can't, can I? No, I can. I can. Jesus. Wow, this is going to be a hell of a backstab. Yeah. Okay. So now I have lethal. I was thinking if I could kill him and play the Gadget Zan at the same time, or Thorazan at the same time, sorry, but that wasn't going to happen. Oh, do I win? Oh, I win!
Well played.
Holy shit!
Out of cards.
I did not expect to win. GG! So I think we're going to end this video on a high note, such that it is. But I think I'm learning how this deck works, and I think we're going to be okay in the next episode. I think I'm going to carry on with this deck. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time on Rediscovers Hearthstone.